I'm back, and guess what I'm back with? The QCUMBERs, the 21 of the Pilots. They've got a new track called Choker. Today I'm only focusing on new music that's just dropped because I've been away, I haven't been well, I've had a crazy flu. Just after I did a whole bunch of changes to the channel and tried to chop up a couple of things, I dropped a whole video explaining what's going to happen with regards to live streams and everything. I just got terribly ill and I was just man down for 7 days. So I apologize about that. I am now back. I am covering new music that's been dropped, and also 21 Pilots has got their new album dropping on the 6th, and we're going to cover that literally as it drops. We're covering the entire album within 2 to 3 days. Like, we're literally going to do that. May is just going to be a complete grinding May. I'm going to get back to my old ways and do what I need to do with regards to putting out a lot of content. Yeah, these past 2 months have been just very up and down, but also in a good way as well, because I've been changing quite a few things up as well. So yeah, also with regards to fablesquadhub.com, there's a link in the description. There are also paid reactions. I will give an update in terms of when I will be dropping paid reactions. I can't be in a position where I'm dropping paid reactions every day, because then it's just not fair. I will have a particular day or 2 days in a week that I will be dropping paid reactions, so that, you know, I can also tackle other music and new stuff and things like that. So yeah, so it seems a bit all over the show, but I am packaging it all down for you guys so that it all is perfect. As you can see, there's also a new setup, because this is going into a bit of a podcasting setup, podcasting on the new channel, and this is a really laid back sort of way to do music reactions as well. It's a lot more chilled. I really like this vibe as well, so it's very podcasty. Right, so we can actually talk a little bit more. Some of you guys don't like me talking all that much, but anyway, let's get into it, man. 21 Pilots Choker, man. First time hearing it, I've been dying to actually listen to this, but I know I wanted to react to it. And so many of you have been saying, bro, what is going on? Why haven't you done it? I'm back now. I'm feeling good. My nose still running a little bit, but I'm all good. Right? Let's rock and roll, man. Sorry, this is the other way around. So let's see what we've got over here. 21 Pilots, my absolute favorite band. Choker. Let's see what we got. Let's go. You got to pay attention to the video with regards to these little cucumbers, because check here, smile, you're on camera, bubble man, buy our stuff please. So basically all these little elements over here. He also says keep your sunny days on that mug. That's very important to take note of. Stay cool, buy everything. Okay, before we even get into this genius, starting with his verse, you can already hear the whole tempo, the whole melody, everything about this track already is upbeat. You can already hear that 21 Pilots is in a new era, right? The scale that I see is a new era. It's a new, not only is it a new era of music, it's a new era of thinking. It's a new era of their lives. It's a new era of their mental state. And I've said this so many times in my previous reactions, you can hear that in the way that they construct and compose music. You can hear that. This is so much more upbeat, so much more uplifting. You can already hear this is different. This is new. It's not somber. It's not as dark anymore. You know what I mean? And that, I kind of feel, is going to be the whole, it's going to be the whole theme of the new album, is going to be this uplifting, upbeat, you know, becoming the better me, right? Absolutely, the melody already. Do. Let's go, man. Sorry.
I don't bother anyone.
Okay.
Nervous when I stand, choking on the circumstance. Only smoking secondhand. Cut us open, spread.
Choking. I don't bother anyone. Right. Nervous where I stand. he says, choking on the circumstance. So circumstances that are presented to me, I'm kind of a bit jittery with it. I don't know how to handle them. I'm only smoking secondhand. So I'm not actually intoxicating myself, right? Others are intoxicating me and I'm allowing them to intoxicate me. I'm only smoking secondhand. I'm taking everybody else's poison in. Come on, bro. You know, the way Tyler, the way he writes, man, I've spoken so many times about how poetic this man can get, man. It's absolutely insane. Just go back, man.
Only smoking secondhand. Cut us open, spread us out. Dry us in the sand. Lay the fiber side by side, and you'll begin to understand.
Hey, Jim Dunn! They put Jim Dunn in the video. Come on, bro. It's a beautiful dog. I think it's a border collie or Labrador, something. I think it's more border collie. It's longer hair. Beautiful dog.
Side by side, and you'll begin to understand.
Hey, Jimmy.
I know it's over. I was born a joker. Nobody's coming for me.
Oh, God. It's just giving me goosebumps. You can already hear this is just so on. This is so much. Oh my God, this is just going to be something. This era of 21 Pilots is going to break me. Listen to that already. That just, everything just feels so uplifting. Come on, man. This is what I needed. Let's go.
Nobody's coming for me. Coming for me. I don't bother anyone, never make demands, choking on the circumstance, self-sabotage is a sweet romance.
You see, okay, so already when he walked there and then he looked at that little dragon, which apparently is like Ned or a sort of evolution of Ned, right? And then he looked at it and he asked for it, almost as if like a child would look at something. A child would look at a toy and ask for it and got ignored, as if like you're not relevant, right? Which kind of plays into the sign outside. I don't know if you guys, like, as he walked into the shop, it says big fun. Now, big fun in terms of like a lot of fun from a childish perspective, but also big fun as if I've grown up, right? Big fun as if like I'm big now. We're in a different type of fun. So, and then he sort of walks away, doesn't get it because he's just being ignored, and he's kind of saying, I'm always choking on the circumstance. I'm always nervous. I'm always timid. I never make demands. I'm never the kind of person that'll ever sit there and sort of stick my nose in something and make my own demands. I'm not confrontational, right? And because I'm not confrontational, I kind of feel like he's alluding to the fact that I'm being ignored because of that. I'm being ignored because I'm not taking a stand anywhere. I keep choking on things, right? I kind of lost my confidence. Am I going to build it? I don't know. But anyway.
Circumstance, self-sabotage is a sweet romance. Seems like all I'm worth is what I'm able to withstand. Sooner I can realize that pain is just a middleman. I know it's over. I was born a joker. Nobody's coming for me.
Yeah. You see these motherfuckers. Okay, so you saw the dog. You saw Jim on the floor, right? Right? And it's like, didn't pay too much attention to Jim. So even the way they filmed it, it was like absolutely beautiful dog. And then he's looking at, kind of got distracted by the little thing over there. But as he turned away, that moment was lost. So it's like he was there, and then that moment just sort of got lost. And I don't know what happened to Jim. Jim's sort of like went up into some sort of electricity and then became a little sort of doll, essentially, which becomes another element to Soul, essentially. So I'm still trying to piece this together. But you know how these oaks play with stuff. I'm trying to see where they're going here.
I know it's over. I was born a joker. Nobody's coming for me.
Come on, bro.
I see no volunteers to co-sign on my fears. I'll sign on the line alone. Gonna change my circumstance. I know I need to move right now, 'cause I know it's over.
Come on, these motherfuckers. I'm also just trying so hard to stop swearing. But anyway, I love that. I love even the way they play with the music and the melodies and everything. It's the whole story just pieces together absolutely beautifully, right? So you ask for the very first item that you actually asked for, which is that little dragon, which happens to be the little character that's on the new Scaled and Icy album. And it's almost like, okay, so he pays attention to him, so he comes back, right? And then he pays attention to him, and then he puts it on the counter for him to see. And now you can see there's a nervousness to it. Like he's even like he goes down, he looks around, and it's almost like, am I going to seize this moment, or am I going to lose it yet again because of my insecurities? Because I never ever seize the moment in life. I never ever take what I want. Right? I always get dictated to. I'm always getting everybody else's secondhand smoke. How about me actually sort of dealing with my own insecurities and taking in that first-hand smoke? Right? Let me take risks that I put on myself, not that other people put on me. Right? And then what happens is he goes down, he looks, he contemplates, and it's almost like a moment of, now this fear is building up. And then he overcomes that fear in that split second and steals the little toy and then runs out, right? But that's a big thing for him, knowing Tyler as well. That's a big thing for Tyler. That's a bold move for Tyler, right? And I love the fact that they've made it something as small and simple as a toy, which is an inanimate is something wrong with me? An inanimate object, right? But it's not like something expensive. It's something cheap, like who cares, right? But it starts with something small. It starts with seizing the moment with something small, something minuscule, something that doesn't really have much value. And that confidence builds up and builds up and builds up into actually seizing the bigger things in life. That's what I'm taking from it so far. But this is okay, let's just carry on.
Alone,
Listen.
gonna change my circumstance. I know
Gonna change my circumstance.
I need to move
Take it,
right
Tyler, take it.
now, 'cause I know it's over. I was born a joker. No.
Fucking Josh is packing, bro. He's fucking serious about his little dragon, bro.
Nobody's coming for me. Only smoking secondhand.
Yeah, that's a little heavy-handed, Josh. It's a little heavy-handed, bro. Pulling out a shotgun or whatever. Maybe it's gonna be that blue, because when Jim was transformed. So maybe it's gonna be that blue electricity that comes out of that gun, kind of like the MRB Men in Black type vibe.
I know it's over. I was born a joker. Nobody's coming for me.
Oh, it's a net. Okay.
Like a little
Okay, that's not so bad. The head's okay. A net's okay.
Like a little splinter buried in your skin. Someone else can carve it out, but when you've got the pin, it hurts a little less, and you can even push it further in when.
Oh God, come on, bro. This is what I love about. This is why 21 Pilots is my absolute favorite band. They're just my favorite artists on the face of this planet, man. It's just because of the meaning that they bring with such simple lyrics, like a little splinter buried in your skin. And just think about how relatable that is. Like a little splinter buried in your skin, right? Where you're trying to take it out, but if somebody else takes it out, it actually hurts more. If I try to take it out, if I've got control of that pin, right? It's almost like I'm ready for the pain. I know what I can expect because everything's within my control. But if I allow somebody else to have that pin, I've got no control on how much they can hurt me. So it's basically saying seize the day, seize the moment, take control. And this is what it plays into what I keep telling people, saying don't give people the power to destroy your day. Don't give the people the power to affect your life. Don't be in effect of people. You've got that control. That control's within your hands. And I always bring the car analogy that if you're driving behind a car and the car's yo-yoing, right? And you keep braking and getting frustrated, what's it going to take for you to just overtake that car? Again, that's what he's alluding to. It's the same thing. Don't give other people that pin. You've got that pin. You can control that pin, right? And then you can push that splinter even deeper in because you know what to expect. You know what your limits are, right? And it's always within your control. You're never leaving it in somebody else's hands. Absolutely brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. This guy's so poetic.
When you've got the pin, it hurts a little less, and you can even push it further in. When your body's screaming out, trust your mind's listening. Like a silhouette that you can barely see, as a shadow casts upon the ground where you'll eventually lay forever, but the day goes on to
like a silhouette, a silhouette, man. Jesus. Anyway, like a silhouette, right, that you can barely see, like a shadow casting on the ground where you will eventually sleep, right? So the dark days of the shadow that casts over your grave where you will eventually sleep. Right, just beautiful poetic writing here.
Shadow casts upon the ground where you'll eventually lay forever, but the day goes on, the sun moves behind you. You get taller, bolder, stronger, and the rear view only blinds you.
Ooh. Come on, man. When the sun's behind you, you'll get taller, stronger, right? And when the rear, and then the rear mirror will only blind you. So when you're looking at your past, it'll actually blind you. When you get to that point and you look at the rearview mirror, the past will blind you, right? Because the past has actually become brighter because of how you've dealt with it today. And this is why I've always told people, use the past as a guidepost, not a hitching post. Don't hitch back there, right? Don't ever just put it there and say, oh no, I never want to see it again. You can never ever avoid your past. You can never ever not go back and look where you came from. Because if you try and completely discard where you came from, you're never going to know where you're going. That past is important, right? It's how you look at your past. And that's the whole thing that he's saying, that the rearview mirror, meaning that whatever's behind you, right, is going to blind you because it's going to be so bright because you're looking at things differently, right? You're using your past, right, to illuminate your future. Absolutely special, man.
Taller, bolder, stronger, and the rear view only blinds you.
So this is how Josh is doing it. And he's turning everybody into... I need that doll. I need this doll. Firstly, I need the Ned one, right? And then secondly, I need this. I need that doll. I need the Tyler Joseph doll, right? And I also love the whole representation of this, essentially, that he kind of gets immortalized. This is my interpretation. So I kind of feel because he sees the moment, because he actually broke out of that shell and he took a chance, he took a risk, right? He got immortalized, right? He will live forever, essentially. Even if it's as an inanimate object, but it's something that somebody else can take home and take some joy, take some light from it. And that's why the toys are coming to play here. Excuse the pun, right? So it's something that will provide light to somebody else, right? Provide joy to somebody else as a toy would do. He got immortalized because he took a risk. He took a risk on life. He took a risk on his purpose. He took a risk on his confidence. He's not stuck in the past anymore. He's now in the present, and he's kind of basically saying, I've opened up. I've broken open. I'm not breaking down anymore. I'm breaking open. I love it. Beautiful. Man. So, man, you guys know I talk when it comes to 21 Pilots, and I always do talk about when it comes to 21 Pilots because they are just my favorites. They are just my favorites. Absolutely love this. Both of the songs that they've dropped so far have just been. Shy Away is, the more I listen to Shy Away, the better that song is, and that's just how 21 Pilots works, right? The more I play it, the better it is. When you first hear it, it's like, yeah, it's cool, and then it's like, oh my god, the song's actually really good, and then you play it again and again, and you're like, holy crap, the song is so good, you know what I mean? And the same thing with this. I love this. I love the new era. I can't wait for this album drop. Let me stop talking. I love you all, man. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.